Recently, it feels like everywhere you look, there's another conversation about medicine. Burnout being normalised in medical school, doctors striking again, pay that doesn't reflect the responsibility, rising suicide rates in universities and within the profession itself. I cannot pretend I don't see it. I'm doing this as a second degree. The pressure feels different when you've tried already, when you've already been rejected, when you know exactly what you're walking into. Some people would say we're quite literally draining ourselves to save the lives of other people. So the question sits there: is medical school actually worth it? This is my first week back in 2026. Let's see what it actually feels like. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's Danny's Diaries. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we have a very action-packed day. We have lectures from 9 to 5 and we also have a meeting with the head of medical school just to plan stuff for phase 1 of the medical school. So phase 1 is year 1 and year 2, so it is very action-packed, hence why I'm trying to multitask and talk to you while also preparing the remaining parts of my breakfast, in the sense of I'm adding chocolate pieces to my breakfast. As you can see, I've added my favorite chocolate, which is fudge, and I'm just super excited to start. I've realized to-do lists are my best friend. I've noticed when I plan out what I want to do for the day ahead, and I have a little like to-do list that's a tick checklist kind of thing, I get the maximum amount of things done in that day. Hence why I'm making a to-do list while talking to you, while getting ready for the morning and just getting things done. So let's get to it. So I have two different options. I need your help. I don't know if I should wear a jumper or if I should wear like a sports fleece thing. Not fleece thing, sports like zipper thing. Something so annoying about socks and boots is the fact that they just keep sliding down. Why are you looking at my feet? Why are you looking at my feet? Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon. It is lunchtime. We are in a private study room right now and we are just planning ahead. Before this, we had some lectures. We had a lecture based on the anatomy of the lower limb, and then we had a lecture based on public health in terms of the life cycle approach. Both these lectures are really interesting, and we're going to go through our notes again for this later on today. But right now, we're working on planning for our assignments and also planning for accommodation randomly, and also planning for a society that we're organising together. So you guys will be hearing a bit more about that, and we're planning for some conferences, just little bits and bobs that are happening, while also just relaxing and enjoying our lunch. So that is the plan right now. After that, we have a lecture on the resolution of inflammation, which is part of immunology, and I'm looking forward to that. I know it's going to be tricky, but by God's grace we'll get through it. So let's get to it. Hello people, welcome back. Oh, maybe I should say welcome back to myself, because I just got back to my room and it's been a very action-packed day on campus. I headed home with the intention of going to the library and the gym. The only issue is it's raining, and one thing about me, when it's raining and I go back to my room, I will not be going back out again. But the thing is, I used to do this thing last year where I would wait for motivation before I got started with anything, and that's why I didn't get a lot of things done. But this academic year, I've started to build systems that prevent me from depending on motivation, and instead systems that prevent me from falling behind, and systems that mean I will achieve all the goals or plans I have assigned for the day. And whenever I'm sat in this chair, it means I'm about to do something very productive, or I'm going to do something productive, and I'm going to really do well. And just sitting in this chair, for me anyways, is associated with doing well, completing assignments, completing planning of whatever I need to plan, and just doing something productive. So everything I wanted to do in the library, because I'm not going to the library, I'm going to do it now. And I used to notice that I used to get distracted very easily because I would want some snacks, I would want some food. I saw this TikTok about it as well, like if you want to prevent those distractions coming and stopping you from continuing your work, prepare them now. If that makes sense, or prepare for them right now. So I've got some, oh, you can see it on camera. I've got snacks ready and I have a drink. I've got my iPad, I've got my laptop, I've got a whiteboard, I've got some pens. I basically have everything that I would use as an excuse in my head not to do work. And as a result, I will get all this work done by God's grace. We're going to have a serious crunch time and then we will talk about the gym. If the gym doesn't happen, it's okay. The gym is more of a luxury if I do things on time. If I don't have the gym, it's okay. I'll just have to go another day. But in terms of assignments, uni work, not even just assignments, like actually like just content, keeping up with the schoolwork, keeping up with the school term, gotta get done. So we are staying in the seat. And you guys should join me and try and study as well together because we can hold each other accountable. So guys, finished my locking in or my hardcore locking in for today. It is actually very late. It is, yep. If I had finished a bit earlier, I would have probably gone to the gym, but I didn't finish earlier, so it is what it is. Just have to make the most of it. So basically, whenever I go for a lecture in the session, I try and get the basic understanding, but then when I go for it again, when at home, I try and get a deeper understanding that will help me remember the content, because I've just realized the differences in the way my brain works. I can't memorize stuff without understanding it, so I need to go through it again and I need to go through it in more details. And then after that, I basically started getting ready for my mental health placement that starts tomorrow. The pre-work basically includes information on what to expect at the placement tomorrow, like kind of like a holistic overview of what's coming up. It includes information about how to conduct a mental state examination. It includes information on how to discharge the patient, and it also includes information on, there's one more thing. What was it? Oh yeah, there were two more things I was meant to mention. So risk assessments, and also it gave us like practice questions or questions that we could perhaps ask in placement. But one thing I've learned from placement is that the questions will kind of flow afterwards. If you have the first few generic questions, after a bit of conversation with the patient, eventually just more questions flow out. So yeah, I can't lie, this is really bad for me, but I need to eat. I need to eat something because I'm starving. My muscles feel so weak. If I'm not going to the gym, then it's time to eat. I'm going to put something in the oven and then I'm going to come back and see what we do then. Yeah. Hey, so just to explain the mental health placement situation. So with mental health placement in this academic year, we are not encountering patients in this block, but we are learning about it and we are learning through case scenarios and applying what we've learned, applying what we've studied from the pre-work, from the situations. And we basically had it in a, what was the word? We had it in a cricket field or cricket court. I'm so tired, I don't know. I don't know, but we had it in a different location and it was really, really fun. But we didn't encounter any patients face to face. It was just like very much fictional situations and fictional scenarios that we had to work through. So yeah. Okay guys, I have made my dinner. You know what, I'm not telling you guys what I have for dinner because it's not very impressive, but I've made my dinner and I'm just gonna get down with some Anki and also just relaxing and watching a show. So let's get it done. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where the clips are for this day, so let's move on. What? What the flip? I just recorded nothing. That's so annoying. I just recorded nothing. I just spoke to the camera without pressing play. Okay, let's do this again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody. Today is another day of medical school, and I am running a bit behind on schedule. Basically, we had exams recently, and because of exams, I feel like, oh, you know, this might be an excuse actually, but because of exams, I feel like I am very drained, and I am not in my normal routine. So I'm trying to build myself back up to who I was before, or even better by God's grace. So I'm thinking today's going to be a brunch vibe, just because there's not much time to have breakfast. And since I just filmed it already, without the camera on, basically I was just explaining how I went home for the weekend. So I've got some good jollof rice, and I went to Costco 2 days ago. So I've got loads of different like drinks and stuff. And I also have, if I can get my hands on it, okay, I have the sweetest oranges ever from Costco. So that is pretty much my lunch. Yeah, that's a bit of me, isn't it? So today we're heading onto campus. I've got a few meetings with the university, and also I need to go to work for a little meeting. And I also have anatomy today. So I'll take you with me through it all. So I'm on campus. I'm going to quickly do my pre-work a bit late, and I'm going to have my lunch/breakfast. So it's basically brunch. Oh yeah, I've got 4, thank God. And I have a quick pre-book I made yesterday. So once I finish doing the pre-work, hopefully there might be some time to do some anatomy work. And then yeah, we'll get going. Okay, hey people, this is a very honest vlog, so we're gonna just see the truth. And I just got home a few minutes ago. I had to go to work. Oh, I thought my documents were shown. I had to go to work and decided to sort some things out. But I'm back home. So basically I just got back home. I had a fantastic day on campus. Basically with my assignment, the Landscape project, I had my meeting with my supervisor. We had our first official meeting, and it was just lovely because I was able to understand more about what she requires from me. I was able to explain to her what I wanted to talk about and how I wanted to talk about it. So I want to talk about neonatal sepsis, but caused by bacteria. So basically, I forgot what I was going to say. It basically, in lower income countries and middle income countries, they have high levels of early onset sepsis, And the reason why they have this is because a lot of these babies, neonatal means babies, so a lot of these babies would basically not make it to the stage where they can even have late set sepsis. And that was just really sad, and that was something I really wanted to do more research into, because there's just so many things that can happen. There's so many improvements that could happen. There's so many I just think it's really interesting, and I think there's just so many things and ways that can change lives. And I'm not saying that the other version, they said neonatal sepsis, is, you know, not important, but I think I just felt drawn. And I can't lie, guys, I'm going to be very honest with you. I really enjoy going to a small university. Initially, I didn't think I would. I'm going to keep it back. I didn't think I would. Growing up, I didn't think I would. I thought I would love to go to a big university and thrive there. Maybe perhaps I would in another world. But in this world, I'm not in a big university. I'm in a small university. I really love how close we are with the teachers. I love how I can chat to the teachers and teachers remember what I said, like in the last conversation. I really love how they all care. They really, really care about us as individuals, us as medical students, they just care about us. And I just like being a person. Do you know what I mean? I like being an individual person, not just a number. And I love the fact that it makes it easier for me to learn, and also easier for me to have conversations with lecturers one-on-one or in small groups, because it's not too hard to get a small group in a small uni. And I can't lie, this is so different to how I was last year, but I really love medical school right now. I hope this doesn't bite me in my bum later on, but I'm really, really enjoying medical school right now. Of course, it's stressful. Of course, there's things to do. You know, I started a society. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I love medical school right now. Like, I love it. But yeah, I am sounding very optimistic, which is crazy because I don't feel very optimistic. Okay, despite not feeling productive and stuff, my lunches have been very healthy. I actually forgot to film beforehand, so I'm showing you guys afterwards. I had this drink from Costco. I had 2 delicious, and I mean delicious, wraps, an orange and 2 Twix bars. And I can't lie, I've been eating good. I've been eating real good. But I need to get into hustle mode, so I don't know what I need to do. I'm trying to think of what I can do to put myself into hustle mode. I don't know if I should change my hair. I don't know if I should just overwork myself in the gym. But I don't know, we'll see. I am going to be very honest with you guys. I am struggling to get back into the flow, and I don't know, but I'm just being honest with you guys. I have a little surprise I got. Basically, one of the things I signed up to do during the new academic year was to be more involved in university and involved with university activities. I applied to be the phase 1 student voice rep. This basically meant I was in charge of year 1 and year 2 staff. So like any complaints students had, any meetings that involved the senior lecturers, I would attend on behalf of the year 1s and year 2s. Any feedback that the course reps had, they would give them to me and I would pass them on. And also I would run a few meetings. So that was quite exciting. But now I actually have the merch for my role. So this is what I got. I finally got, can you guys see that? Yep, that's me. That's my role. Let's see what the back is saying. Okay, the back is saying this. Pretty plain, but pretty cute. Plain Jane. And this is my hoodie I got, and it was just really exciting. And I said to my flatmate as well today, I was like, I feel like I'm not being productive, so I'm going to watch my retake vlogs and remind myself of what I'm doing and how it will feel if I don't keep up. But sadly, that has not helped. I've just spent a few minutes, oh, I'm embarrassed, people are gonna see me. Okay. So today and now I have one more session for the day, which is basically where I go to I think I'm going to a lab. Is it a lab or a practice ward? But I'm going very soon, and I'm going to be doing an EMG practical. So that'll be quite interesting, quite fun, learn on the job. People are gonna catch me, I need to move. I'm such a procrastinator, and I know, I've been sat here for like an hour, right? And I knew that I had to run across campus for my lecture, not my lecture, for my practical, right? I knew it, I had to. And I have waited for the last 7 minutes before I decided to pack up and run across campus. So, we're gonna run together, guys, let's go. Okay, we've got 5 or 4 minutes until we, and got a little bit of a run. Let's go. Hey people, I just finished my EMG practical. We do have a bit of extra work to do ourselves, but I want to finish my Anki from before and then tack a new task. So Guess you came to join me to study for 5 minutes. Woo! Bye bye. See you later.